Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my January beauty favorites. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. So today we're going to talk about a few new favorites, some returning favorites, and I also have one PR package to unbox with you guys. You may not be able to see the white writing here, but this is from Josie Maran. It's a large box here. There's a card. I'm not going to read everything on the card, but the card is a nice handwritten note, which I think was handwritten and then duplicated. But it's just a really nice personal message about the product from Josie Maran. It says 2023 goals: moisturize, meditate, manifest, repeat. And then there's a paper here with information on it. So the item that they are introducing is the Argan Pro-Retinol Megamoisture Face Cream. This is what's in the package. Like, this is a huge box for just a face cream, but no, I also have a pillow. Super cute. The box also says subtract anxiety, fear, doubt, worry, add peace, boldness, trust, and fearlessness, which is a nice message. I really like that positive message. January is the perfect time to send something like this, just to kind of get you to reset and think about things differently in life. So it says, meet our new Pro-Retinol Mega Moisture Face Cream, a mega smoothing, mega plumping, and mega brightening power cream that improves the look of firmness, pores, texture, dullness, and fine lines and wrinkles. And it just kind of gives you more information. It says it's powered by an infusion of wrinkle smoothing Pro-Retinol and biomimetic is what it says. 100% pure argan oil. Your skin will recognize the formula and receive the right amount of retinol activity for a highly effective and never irritating appearance. And it says it contains over 30 moisturizing ingredients, fruit pulp extracts, that's also in it, and a rich yet breathable souffle texture. Oh, that's gonna be fun. The pillow is in the PR package because there's information here about meditation and mantras. Josie Maran's meditation mantras, and that's down at the bottom here. So she's encouraging us to meditate. I'm not so sure I'll be able to do the meditating because I might get on the floor and not be able to get up. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. I just dipped in and took a little bit out here. And it does have a fluffy kind of texture, but not too fluffy. So it does still feel like a cream. Extremely smoothing and just hydrating. And I can imagine that this will feel wonderful on my skin. So I cannot wait to try this, especially in the wintertime. It's got mega moisture. So the fact that it really emphasizes that it adds a lot of moisture to the skin, I think that that's going to be great during the winter as we kind of round up the winter right now. So I'm really happy to get this. I can always use products like this. Always need retinol. Can't wait to try this. Very cute packaging. Just everything is lovely about this. I will be sure to link that product in my description box if you're interested in trying it out. Thank you to Josie Maran. So now let's dive into my favorites. We're going to start with skincare. So the first item is this Fenty Skin Moisturizing Sunscreen. It doesn't say the name on the product, but it's a moisturizing sunscreen. This is a very hydrating product, but wears so beautifully under makeup, or you can wear it without makeup. If you like that radiant look on your skin, then you will love this product. It has a fragrance, but it is very mild, but I really like the fragrance of this. I like the packaging that you turn the bottom here, and that's how you access the sunscreen. And this is a refillable package. So I'm gonna just try a little bit of the Fenty here on my hand. So it goes on a little pink. See how it adds that glow to the skin? I kind of have almost emptied my sunscreen primer from Beekman 1802, I think was the name of that brand. So I've been kind of rotating around and using some of my other sunscreens. So I have had this one for a while. It's winter, which is when my skin likes more hydrating products. So I have been reaching for this one more right now and love this. If you're looking for a great sunscreen, and especially if you like that kind of radiant appearance, you will love this. This is wonderful. Oh yeah, and you know what guys? I'm in a really good mood today because I bought a car yesterday. I haven't purchased a car for 12 years. I've been driving the same vehicle. It's not like me to drive the same car for such a long time. I usually buy new cars all the time, but for some reason I just kind of stopped doing that. It's not smart. So I purchased a Lexus NX 350 hybrid, and it took me 4 months to get the car, and I wasn't even able to like choose everything about the car. They're not allowing you to order cars right now, and the number of new cars available, as you guys know, if you don't know, it's very limited. So I had to kind of compromise on a few things, like the color wasn't the original color that I wanted. I ended up with a cloudburst gray, but the interior is what I wanted, which is the Palomino interior. Most of what I wanted is there. Initially I was looking at the atomic silver was the color that I wanted, even though I really usually like white cars. Ended up with the cloudburst gray, which is wonderful. Still love it. Beautiful car, and just picked it up yesterday. So I'm really excited about it and got a lot of new tech that I need to learn on this car for sure. My car that I've been driving has a lot of technology too, but it's 12-year-old technology. So it's just really exciting to finally be driving something new. Don't want that car payment though. This is another sunscreen that I've been using. This was sent to me. It is the Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen and has SPF 30 in it. What I like about this sunscreen is it's from Good Molecules and it's affordable. So if you're not a person like myself, you know, I'm on YouTube, I'm trying different products. If you're just looking for a sunscreen that's going to get it done so that you know you're protecting your skin, but you really don't want to invest a lot of money in your sunscreen, you just want it to work, this is the one to try. It's almost like the Fenty in that it is also kind of hydrating. Like there's some oils in it right there that you can kind of see, but this one also kind of hydrates the skin and gives you that not quite dewy appearance, but very radiant appearance. As you can see there, you have to rub it in for it to completely go sheer. Initially when you put it on, it may look a little bit white, but as you rub it in, it will become very sheer, and it is very lightweight on the skin. Like I don't feel like it's heavy at all. This has been really good, and I have been enjoying this in the month of January. Kind of been rotating between these two. So I was sent these products a while ago from Paula's Choice, but I had a lot of open skincare and I wanted to empty some things before I opened this. This is for sensitive skin. This is the Calm line of products from them, and it has an ultra gentle cleanser. There is a 1% BHA sensitive skin exfoliant, and you guys know I swear by the Paula's Choice exfoliant that comes in the gray bottle, so this one is for sensitive skin. And it has a repairing serum, and this one has ceramides with beta glucan, I think is what it says there, and that's a serum. And then this is the Rescue and Repair Intensive Moisturizer. What I will say about the exfoliant is that it's different than the other one. The other exfoliant is more of a liquid, and it's just like putting water on your face practically. This is more of a gel consistency, so it's a little bit thicker. I've really been enjoying these products. They do feel very gentle on the skin, no irritation. My skin has looked amazing lately, like much smoother, and it may be a combination of products that I'm using. This may be adding to that, just the fact that I'm kind of using an entire system, and I have a serum in here, so there may be some things in these products that's kind of smoothing out the texture, because you guys know I swear by that exfoliant. I think it really helps with texture. So I've been using this system in January, and I feel like my skin has been performing amazingly. So if you are a sensitive skin person and you're just looking for some skincare to meet your needs, this is wonderful. Now the moisturizer, I think it says that it's like more for dry normal skin. I have combination skin and I get oily in my T-zone, so I have been using this at night but not reaching for this in the morning. But everything about this product line is excellent. I'll link it down below, that way you can kind of check out all of the details. But my skin has been responding well to these products. Another product that I have been reaching for this month is the OLEHENRIKSEN Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer, and I have used not quite half of this, but I have been dipping into it a lot. I love this moisturizer. This is the one that I will put on during the day, sometimes at night too, but I will reach for this definitely as my morning one, because this is more of a gel consistency. All right, here I go with these pink glasses again. It says vegan peptides, ceramides, and collagen. It's a bestseller on their website. It says that this is a daily moisturizer packed with peptides, collagen, and hyaluronic acid that's clinically tested to instantly double hydration, boost elasticity, and improve the look of fine lines and wrinkles, while also enforcing your moisture barrier. So that also could be contributing to why I think my skin has been looking so much better. It also claims to be good for sensitive and blemish prone skin. This is one of those best all-arounders. So if you're a person that's just looking for a really good moisturizer that has some great skincare benefits and is going to work for all skin types, this is excellent. It feels so good going on the skin. Whenever I apply this, I just feel like, oh, I love how this feels. I always react every time that I put this on my face. It just feels so amazing, and my skin looks so healthy. It's been a great skin month for me, and I know that this has been contributing to my excellent skin. So my final skincare item, I wanted to try this. I'm like obsessed with having some type of lip mask on when I go to bed, and I'd heard about this one from Tatcha. I think I was kind of emptying one of my Laneige lip masks, which is my favorite lip mask. So I thought this would be a good time to try this one from Tatcha. And this one says the Kissu lip mask. The packaging itself is kind of what drew me in. It's so cute. It's in a little clear jar. The product is pink. I think it came with a little spatula too, that I never use the spatulas that come with these products, but it did come with something for you to get the product out. And it looks like this. And it has like a jelly type consistency. It looks clear when you put it on your lips. I have so been loving this product. I still like Laneige better because the Laneige stays on my lips better throughout the night when I sleep with it on. So the Laneige is thicker. This is still on my lips, but it's sort of wearing off. So it doesn't have the lasting power of the Laneige, but it goes on like shinier. I use this at night, but this is one that a person might like to use during the day as well, because it looks sort of glossy, but it's heavier, but your lips feel amazing too. Because of the packaging and the texture of this, I would probably repurchase this one again as well and use it at night, sometimes during the day, because I love how my lips look. They look so juicy with this, but the Laneige is better for like keeping your lips like hydrated all night long. Like it is a little bit better. But if you're a person that thought the Laneige was too thick for you, then you will like this one better. This is from Tatcha and it is excellent. A wonderful sleeping mask for your lips. So now let's talk a little bit about makeup. You guys can tell my keratin treatment, like the top of my hair is still super straight. Even though I'm kind of wearing it curly, the top curls have not returned. It is what it is. Primer. I featured this in a video, Get Ready With Me. I was trying new products, and this is the Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader. Their Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer, Illuminating Complexion Creme. This one is golden, and they do have another one that doesn't have a color. but this one is the golden one. And my goodness, guys, I have really loved this. I'm only going to put a tiny amount. This is quite pricey, and this is a small amount. But you see it comes out kind of golden, and that's what it looks like as you spread it out. And it gives your skin this sort of reflective property. I think when they described this on their website that you could wear this under makeup or you could just wear it by itself. Of course, I wear it under makeup. Even though this is a moisturizer, this really does extend the wear of my makeup. It checks that box. It extends the wear of my makeup. Right now, I'm wearing a matte foundation that I'm going to talk about in a minute. And what I find with this that I really like is after I've had the foundation on for a while, the radiance starts to really come through, but not in a negative way. I just have this very glowy complexion, or radiant complexion, without looking oily. It just adds radiance. When I'm wearing a matte foundation, especially, is when I notice it. It has been gorgeous underneath my foundation. So you really get the benefits of this as the day wears on. Like, I don't notice a ton of glow initially. Like, maybe it's there after I apply powder and all that. It's not all that evident. But after your oils start to come through and the powder dissipates a little bit, a few hours in, it is beautiful. And I can tell that I am wearing this primer just based on the radiance and the glow that it's giving me. You get 15 mils with this, and it's $60. So you don't get a lot, as you can tell, but it is very good. If you want that radiance and you like skin like that, then you will enjoy this. And it also, as I said, extends the wear of my makeup. So I have really been enjoying this primer, and I'm happy I bought it. So you guys know I've been shopping my stash and been going back to other products, mainly to try to empty them. Especially if I've had it a while, it's like, let's empty this. And I break all the rules when it comes to expired makeup. I do break the rules, and I will wear something until it starts to look funny and smell funny. It's just who I am. So this is one of those products. I've had it a while. So this is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation in Cadiz. You get 1.5 ounces with this product. I have been wearing this with my Victoria Beckham primer and loving the result. It's the foundation I'm wearing today, and I do have on the primer today as well. I have really been enjoying this again. Sometimes you have a foundation, you really like it, and then because new things come out, you move on to other products. And then you're like raving about those products, not realizing that this in some ways is better than some of the products you're currently loving. That's kind of how I felt about this. Like, sometimes I really like how matte foundations look on my skin. They seem to show texture less. So if you're a person who is aging, oftentimes people will tell you to go with these hydrating products, and in some ways that's a good thing if your skin is drier. But also, matte foundations sometimes look better on our more mature skin because they don't accentuate texture. So I have found that my skin has been looking extremely smooth as a result of wearing this. You just don't need to go overboard with your application. I also like that it's full coverage, and it's just done a better job of covering little like dark spots from blemishes and things of that nature. It's done a better job of giving me that full coverage beat in comparison to a lot of my medium coverage foundations. It has been looking very beautiful with that golden primer, and that radiance has been peeping through under this, and I have loved the result. This is outstanding. Love this. Another foundation I've been reaching for a lot in the month of January is this Makeup by Mario foundation in the shade 18W. I did film a video here on my channel reviewing this product. I really do love this foundation. This is one that I reach for if I want a more natural finish. It is medium coverage. It does have the tendency to have oils peep through, so I tend to wear this with primers that I know kind of lock in my makeup, and it will perform well with those. I also like it with more full coverage concealers for some reason. Because this doesn't offer that super full coverage, if I wear a really light concealer as well that doesn't offer full coverage either. I don't always like the finish. I think I started reaching for like my Pat McGrath concealers and even my Tarte Shape Tape. I was wearing that with this and liking the result. But if I wore something that didn't give me as much full coverage and it was like a hydrating concealer and then I had this on, throughout the day the two didn't wear well as well together. You need to be careful when it comes to other products that you wear with this. It has more of a tendency to get a little bit oily, so you need to wear a good primer and you need to wear a good powder with it, but it does give you a gorgeous appearance. Like, I hate to say all of those things when I'm talking about it, but I have had to kind of learn what works with it. It looks beautiful, but you just need to wear it with the right products. I don't know how much that helps, but okay. I've been reaching for this drugstore foundation again and absolutely loving this foundation. It's like, oh, this is hard to believe that this is drugstore. So if you are a person that likes drugstore makeup and you've never tried this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation, this is definitely one that I would recommend you pick up. I think this is my favorite drugstore foundation now because it looks so high-end. It looks almost like a high-end product when you apply this. So I just love it. It is a little pricier than your average drugstore foundation, but it is so good. And this one is in the shade Toffee. When I purchased the powder foundation, I purchased it in hazelnut. And when I initially tried it, I thought, oh yeah, this is a good match, but it really is a little deep. I like this Toffee shade, even though it's a little lighter, because when I apply all of the other products to my face, it just ends up being a perfect match than when I apply a deeper foundation. So I just really like this. I've been reaching for this. I've been reaching for it. I actually wore it yesterday when I went to pick up my car. This was the foundation I was wearing, and by the end of the day I absolutely loved how my makeup looked. Like, it looked great throughout the day, and at the end of the day when I got home I was like, this wore so beautifully. It just is out of this world good. And this is excellent foundation from the drugstore. Highly recommend this. Concealer. I purchased this YSL concealer. It is the Touche Éclat High Cover Concealer, and I think this one was the shade 4.5. I will link it down below because there is another concealer that's more of a highlighting concealer. So if you want more coverage, I would say to pick this one. It is a pen, so it looks like this. And I also tried this out in that last Get Ready With Me where I was trying out new makeup. But I mentioned that it didn't give me that full coverage, even though it says it should. It didn't give me the full coverage that I was looking for. And I mentioned I would probably start kind of combining it with another concealer because I like the texture of it. I like the radiance. I like how it didn't crease or settle in my fine lines. I love those things about this, but I just wanted a little bit more coverage. And because it's in a pen, I didn't think that this would last me very long. If I just used it by itself, it'd probably wear out in a month. So I started combining it with this Pat McGrath. Is this M17? I think is the shade I'm seeing here. I love this. Like, I have these on today. This is the combo I'm wearing today. When I first got this, because of that kind of golden hue that this one has, I wondered if it was going to be kind of too yellow, but it's actually perfect for a woman of color. It just adds that beautiful golden lit from within type of look to your under eyes. Is beautiful. It can be a little drier as far as how it looks. It's not a concealer that I consider to be like a hydrating concealer. It's definitely not that. It's a standard concealer, but it has more of a dry texture. So adding a concealer to it that has more emollients gives a perfect outcome. So again, it's what I have on today, and I've really been enjoying these two together. I've been reaching for this combo throughout the month of January. Let me talk about this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Stick. This one is in the shade Dark. When I tried this out in the last video, I forgot that this has a brush on the other end. I used my own brush. So this is the product, and I will swatch it here so you can see the color of this one. And then this is the brush. There's a brush on the other end, and I forgot to use the brush, but it does a good job of sort of blending out the product it may look like it totally blended it out, but it blends out the product pretty well. So of course you can use this brush, you can use a brush of your own, but I have been reaching for this. The fact that it does have the brush there does make it very convenient and fast if I am using it in the morning. It makes me more likely to reach for a cream product. Oftentimes I won't reach for creams. I just don't want to deal with the fuss. But I will reach for this one because I can just apply the cream product really quickly. I can flip it over, use the brush, and move on to my next step in my makeup application. I did apply it today. So what I will say is, even though this looks deeper, as you can see how quickly that blended out, it definitely gives you more of a soft sculpt. So don't be intimidated by the color. It will blend out and just sort of softly contour your face. So have been reaching for this a lot. Love the creamy texture, love how easy it is to use. This is really, really good, and this is the shade Dark. Speaking of contour, my other favorite contour product has been the Contour Wand by Charlotte Tilbury, and I've also been reaching for this. Of the two, I like the Charlotte Tilbury better because I like the color of this one better. It's deeper, so it really will give me that kind of contoured look a little easier than the other. It's not as soft of a contour. It actually looks like you contoured the skin, whereas the Makeup by Mario is a little more natural looking. So it just depends on what you are going for that day. I tend to reach for the Makeup by Mario because it's a little easier, because this is more of a liquid, but I have been reaching for them both. So it's kind of weird. This is an excellent contour product and I love it. For eyeshadow, guys, I have been reaching for some of my limited edition eyeshadow palettes that I'm not going to talk to you guys about. I've just been reaching for those a lot in the month of January, but I've also been trying out more and more this Victoria Beckham lid luster, I think is what it's called, and this one is in the shade Mink. Love the package, and it's sort of a one and done shadow. That's why I purchased it, because I was looking for more of this one and done kind of look, and it's actually what I have on today, but I put it on in a very light way, and I didn't do one and done today. I actually applied another eyeshadow palette. I have on the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2. I just used some mattes from that eyeshadow palette, and then I applied the lid luster all over my lid. But if you like very simplistic makeup that still has some glitz and glam, it's going to give you this glitzy eye, but you want the simplicity of just one shadow. You don't really want all the fuss of a palette. Then this is the kind of makeup for you. And I actually think that I would probably like to try it in some other shades, because I don't always wear kind of these cooler toned products. I like golden type products, so I would like to maybe grab the gold one as well. I reached for this brush when I was applying this eyeshadow in my video, and I have found that this is the perfect brush for this eyeshadow. If I use a brush that is not as gentle as this and delicate as this one, then I will get more fallout, because what I've told you guys is you apply this and then you can blend it out and get that one and done look, and it kind of turns almost into a matte. You don't really have to apply other shadows with it. So if you're going to apply this and then blend over it, I would recommend this. This one is a Chikuhodo brush. It's a Chikuhodo, it just says Chikuhodo, but it's a Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush. It says blend brush. So I'll link it down below, but this is a squirrel haired brush. So I would recommend a very soft brush. It doesn't have to be this one, it doesn't have to be squirrel hair, but the softer the bristles, the less fallout you're going to get if you blend over this shadow. You don't have to blend it out at all. You can just apply it and leave it there. But if you're going to kind of blend it a little bit, it has a lot of little glitter particles, and so it can fall out a little on your face if you're not careful. So I have been reaching for this particular brush and loving it, and just love the softness of this blending brush. It's amazing. Even though it's Chikuhodo, because it's such a small brush, I don't think it was that expensive. So I will link this down below, but love this blending brush. Mascara is looking quite busted now because I've used it quite a bit. This is a mascara from Rare Beauty, and it's kind of getting down to the end now. I've used it so much. This is what the wand looks like. I have used this a lot in the month of January. This is a mascara that I began to like more as the days went on with this. Like at first, when the formula is wetter and newer, I just felt like it was a nice solid mascara, especially for people who had long lashes. Like if you have long lashes, this one will look wonderful on you from the very beginning. But I'm a part of the Itty Bitty Lash Committee. As my girl Melissa, I did a collab with her, but as she says, the Itty Bitty Lash Committee. At first, it just was okay for me. But as it thickened up a little bit after the first couple of weeks, it got better. And it's a nice dark, rich color. And I've found that it's a nice solid mascara. I wouldn't call it super volumizing. I don't know that it extends my lashes that much, but it is a really good best all around type mascara that doesn't flake during the day, and it looks good. It makes my lashes look really good. So I have been using this. I don't think that it's that expensive because a lot of Rare Beauty products aren't super expensive. I've been using this a lot over the last couple of months, but especially in January. I also want to mention these eyeliners from Victoria Beckham. They are double-sided. They have the eyeliner on one side and a smudging brush on the other that looks like this. The one that I just swatched is Fig, and it is a purple. That's what the black one looks like too, and I need to sharpen it actually. I used the black today just under the waterline. When I tried these out in my video, I lined my lid, satin Kajal liners. I prefer to use this type of liner in my waterline only, so that's probably how I'll continue to use it. I have used the purple one by itself, the Fig, I've used it by itself. These are the creamiest eyeliners ever. Like super creamy. They don't really smudge and budge throughout the day. Go on so easily. The black looks black, really black. Love this. Love these. And I think that everybody kind of has raved over these liners. So I definitely recommend them and encourage you to check them out. They are very, very good. The lip combo that I'm wearing kind of has worn off a little bit, but I have totally been rocking this Tom Ford. It's so funny because I always start off when I'm wearing these Tom Ford lipsticks, I will start on the back to preserve the TF. I've been wearing this one so much in Spanish Pink that the TF is probably gonna go quickly. But I have truly been loving my Spanish Pink again. I re-upped on this product during the haul that I did recently and have been wearing it throughout the month of January. I just love this nude lip. I love this lip. It's the creamiest formula and my favorite lipstick formula. I love this. It's expensive, but it is so good. And Spanish Pink is just my go-to color. I love this. So I've been wearing Spanish Pink. That's what I have on. And I also have been wearing the lip liner in number 5 from Victoria Beckham. It's the Lip Definer. This is probably going to become the lip liner that I reach for all the time now. The color is gorgeous. And when you really overline, like if you apply a lot of this to the lip, when the lipstick, whatever lipstick you're wearing, wears off, the liner is still there, so it's very long lasting. The color is the perfect brown. So again, this is number 5. If you saw me apply this in the video that I filmed, it just looks beautiful. It's just the perfect brown. And I'm sorry if you can't see that because it's so bright outside and therefore making it bright in here. But it's the perfect brown lip liner and the perfect consistency. It is not too creamy, but it is not so dry that you're tugging at the lips. It just goes on easily. Goes on easily, and I love the color. So this has been a lip liner I have been reaching for. Love it. So the gloss, of course, you guys know I do this all the time, but the gloss that I have on today is my Tom Ford gloss in Ravish. That's the one that I put on top. So I've been wearing that. That's the combo I've been reaching for a lot. I've also sometimes been topping it with In the Buff, and also today I topped it with this one. I've really been loving this again too. This is by Pat McGrath and it's Flesh Astral. It has like little sparkles in it, and it's sort of a pinky peach color, almost similar to Ravish. And it adds this nice juicy lip. It just kind of makes your lips look juicy. It's almost like putting both of these on, because it's sort of peachy, and it's like wearing Ravish with In the Buff, because this also has some sparkle. Pat McGrath makes amazing lip glosses. I think this was the last shade that I tested out and tried out. I've been reaching for it a lot lately. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gloss. Love this color. I just put that beautiful lip on, and now I'm getting ready to take it off because I wanted to show you guys the Mented lipstick by itself. This lipstick is called Pretty in Pink, and it's a beautiful matte case. It's from Mented, and it's quite affordable. And I remember when I tried this on, I was like, this doesn't look very pink, and it doesn't, but it is a gorgeous lip by itself. I'm gonna put other things on top of this. I think when I initially wore this for you guys, I had it on with a lip liner. I'm still gonna put one on, but I wanted you to see what it looks like kind of alone, that this is a lip that can be worn by itself. Even though it's called Pretty in Pink, it's not that pink on me, but it's just a beautiful everyday color that you could just kind of pop on to add a little color to your lips and just wear it on its own alone. So a very nice lip color. So I'm gonna also just go ahead and finish the lip out with a lip liner. So I do prefer a lip liner to kind of define the lips, but it can be worn alone. So I wanted you to see that. And I have been wearing this in the month of January, so I'm gonna add my Pat McGrath on it. We're gonna end this video with a different lipstick on. So if you're looking for a little bit more affordable lip, then this is what this looks like. Nice little everyday color. Not super pink though, but a great everyday color. And I have also been reaching for this. Lovely, lovely from Mented. My final products, these are a couple of body care products. One is this Paula's Choice 5% Niacinamide Body Serum. It has 5% D-Panthenol in it. For all skin types, it restores and evens skin tone and visibly reduces signs of aging. I had a mark that came up on my leg like a scar, and I've sort of been spot treating my leg with this. I feel like this has been helping to kind of heal my skin. It's got like a little pump here, and that's a cover there. I don't know how quickly this would be empty if I was spreading it all over my body, but I definitely think that this is a good product to treat a particular part of your body. So if you want to work on your thighs or certain parts that you want to make look better, then I would say to target areas. So for me, I've been using it if I have a blemish or anything, if I have some type of marking that shows up or scar, if I get anything like that and it leaves a scar behind, then I will use this to help to heal that area and lighten it. I find that as I age, if I get a bruise or anything, if I scratch myself, it takes longer to heal and to go back to normal than when I was younger. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, but it takes my skin a little bit longer to heal. So I have been reaching for this to help with that process. So this is just really good. I've enjoyed it, and I do think that it is helping to heal my skin. I'll continue to use it, and we'll definitely come back and let you guys know if I felt like it sped up the process, sort of evened out my skin tone and got everything looking normal again. I will come back and let you guys know that, but this is excellent. Over the holidays, I purchased a fresh milk body lotion kind of gift set. I think I got a little sample. It was a very tiny sample of the body lotion, and I loved it. So I went to their website and saw this gift set and bought the gift set. It came with a milk hand cream, and it also came with the milk body cleanser. Of the 3 products, the body cleanser is actually my favorite, and I've almost emptied it here. So I may have to buy this in a larger size. I really love the smell of these products. They smell so good. Very light, but just so, I don't know, it's just such a nice smell. It says with soothing plant-based milks, centella, rice, and linseed is what it says here. My skin feels absolutely great after I use that, and it just gives me such a lovely shower experience. And then this is a lovely hand cream that I just sort of keep laying around, and whenever my hands feel dry, I use that. And then this is the body lotion. And what I do, usually if I buy like a high-end body lotion, I don't want to empty it that quickly, so I mix it with other things to keep from emptying it. Or I'll use this on like the top part of my body where I'm gonna smell it more, and then I'll use something else on the bottom. I'm gonna stretch this out. All of this would be very pricey to replace, and body lotion is something you go through very quickly, because I think I'm already down here. Like, as full as this looks, I've already used it to down here. This is so good though. It is so good. So this lightweight body lotion instantly absorbs to calm, comfort, and deeply replenish hydration for 24 hours with soothing plant-based milks derived from centella, rice, and linseed. It is definitely noticeable. If I do use this on my body feels much softer and more hydrated and moisturized. Should you get a really high-end lotion? I don't know if you have to, but if you're wanting to treat yourself sometimes, then it is good to have. So I would definitely purchase this again whenever I want to treat myself. So those are my January favorites. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.